Hey y'all, so look what I have here. The Workforce 7720. I'm about to convert this thing and get it set up, find it a home up here in my new studio, or I'm calling the studio, my new sewing room. I'm getting ahead of myself, huh? But anyways, as you can see, it's quite crowded, even though this table is pretty large. But I'll figure out some type of setup for it. Again, this is just the beginning stages of this crafting room.
From your ET 2720. Since then, I actually have purchased the Workforce 7720, and I also purchased the Eco Tank 15,000, but I have started the process to return it because I just think it's unnecessary. I'm going to wait, and I'm going to get the printer that I really want. So anyways, let's get started. So this is for personal use. I just want to put that out there. You know, I don't have permission from the NFL to sell or redistribute any of these type of items. So I just want you guys to see the process in which I use to do my face mask. In the video before, I've shown you all the polyester material. I purchased 100% polyester material off the boat from any fabric store. Okay, and then from there, I also purchased cotton interfacing, and I will show you guys an example of the two main ones that I use, and they basically are the same thing. They work the same way, and I'll show you all the process on how I fuse the two fabrics together to give me a really nice base to work on. Now, today we have this Kansas City Chief. I did purchase a file off of Etsy. But again, I'm sure whoever I purchased it from didn't have the rights to be, you know, selling their logos. But I don't know. You know, I went on Etsy and bought my stuff. So anyways, here's the Chiefs. And they come like a JPEG, PNG, EPS, PDF, and SVG. I am going to use Inkscape. Here in Inkscape, right here, Inkscape. It is a very basic software. However, it gets the job done for me. I don't have any issues with it, and so I kind of stick with it. So what I do is pull in my image. I go to import, and here are my downloads. I have a whole bunch of things on here, but I'm looking for my mask PNG. I'm going to make sure it says default import resolution, and I want it smooth to optimize the quality of the image. And you just press OK. And now it's here. And you want to size it to fit your page size. Now, the beauty with Inkscape is that you can actually size your page to be whatever you're printing on. For me, I'm printing on an 8.5 by 11. So you go up to File, Document Properties, 8.5 by 11. I have a landscape, and that's it. Now, if you have, let's say, a 13 by 19 that you're printing on, you can change that here, you know. And I'm putting it backwards because I'm doing the landscape because that's how I like to see mine. But you see how to make the page larger if I was using a 13 by 19 or an 11 by 7. But since I'm using an 8.5 by 11 for a face mask, I'm just going to undo that little move. I don't know what this is. Document Properties, 11 by, okay. So there we have it. And we are going to make this fit page. So, see that? And what I'm going to do now is drag our image into Inkscape. So, here's the Kansas City Chiefs image. I'm going to just tap on it, and it has this really large box here. I don't know why that is, but I'm going to size it down. I'm going to size down just a little bit more. And you guys, please feel free to play with this however you want. It's just like for me, I kind of I play with stuff to kind of see until it looks good to me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this, and I'm going to drag it. Inkscape will automatically line your corners for you. And I'm going to duplicate it, and then I'm going to drag it. Go back over to this first one. I'm going to duplicate and drag. And I kind of wait till I see the corner to corner symbol. And then I want to duplicate this one more time, because the mask is still, all right. So now that we have the whole page done in its entirety, I'm going to grab all 5 rows or however many you have. Okay, sorry. So let me do shift. Shift, just hold your shift button and click on each one. Right click, and you want to click on duplicate. Okay. Drag down. Oopsies. Let's move this out the way for now. I'm not sure, but I don't want to deal with that at the moment. So we take these and we want to duplicate. Excuse me, not duplicate. We want to just drag them down. We're going to probably have to do some more layers, but I just kind of want to show you guys like what we're looking like right now. So you're going to take your mask, and this is why I use black, because black is going to show me how everything is looking no matter what. Even if my background is not going to be black, I always will be able to see what I'm working with by using. And listen, Inkscape isn't perfect. It's so many times I get frustrated because the software moves extremely slow, y'all. It gets to be so aggravating to me sometimes, but I mean, it does work. So all right, y'all. So another thing we're going to do, we're going to go over here to Google, and I'm looking at some of these logos to kind of see what looks good. Preferably, we want to do a PNG because it's already formatted to what we want. And I'm kind of feeling this one here. And you want to take it and you want to save image as. And it's giving us some kind of craziness. So I have a Mac. So what I'm going to do is do a screenshot. And I'm going to do a screenshot of this photo. Okay. And then we're going to go up here to, I have so many things open, y'all. Remove remove.bg, remove background. And we're going to upload the image that we just did a screenshot of. And all right, so we're going to download it. And it's on our drive. We're going to put this under the Chiefs. And we're going to save it as Kansas. Oops. KCC. And I don't know what that is. All right, so now we're back here. And I've already saved it there. So I'm just going to drag it over. You want to size your logo. You want to kind of move it somewhere, you know, on the mask where we're going to duplicate that image. And then we're going to move it. I'm just holding shift and the arrow key to the right instead of having to drag it, because then you start to run into some problems with all of that. Let's go over a little bit more, and then even with this one, I'm going to go over to the left one more time. All right. Now, I think now we are good. Now, what I'm going to do is copy this whole thing, and up here, flip horizontally. Once we've done that, click on your mask, and I'm going to delete that now. Doesn't look like much here, but trust me, I'm going to show you guys what it's going to look like. So we're going to go up here to print. We're going to use the EcoTank 2720 today. Page setup is already on premium presentation paper matte. Image quality, make sure you change it to 720 by 720. Okay. And color RGB, it should already be there. I'm not sure, but make sure it is RGB. And then advanced. Okay. This is a US letter size 8.5 by 11, premium presentation matte, automatic mode, automatic print like speed. We're going to keep it at standard, at best quality, guys. I used to put mine on quality speed, but I noticed that that's when you start to see the streaks in the pinwheels. When you have it on that, because your printer is trying to dump out all this ink to make it saturated and make it quality, but when you go to heat press that, you know, you're seeing those streaks in the pinwheels because your print is steady going and it's being heavily saturated, but it's not having time to dry. So your pinwheel marks are showing up, those black streaks. So keep it on standard, you guys, and then just use the print quality as best quality. Our mirror image is off. If you don't want to flip horizontally like we just did before, this would be the place where you would flip your stuff. You will flip your mirror image on. I choose not to do that here because I've already flipped my image. Okay. Epson Vivid Gamma 2.2, everything's normal. I'll just leave all of this just like this, and we're going to print. While that's printing, I'm going to go up to File, and I'm going to actually save this this here, because I just find that once you do it one time, people be wanting you to keep it up. So Kansas City wall is what I do, or whatever team I have for the time being. Like, that's what I'll do. So we are going to print this on the Epson ET2720, and then we're going to heat press it, and I will show you guys how this actually will turn out. And you all may be a little bit surprised at how well, like, that little thing is compact, but it's very powerful, almost to the point where even I did purchase a 720, and I feel that the color saturation payoff is much, much higher with my little small EcoTank, y'all. I don't know what it is, but again, the EcoTank, I've had it longer. The Workforce, I'm still playing around with it, so maybe eventually I'll get my settings where I want them to be. I'll see you guys back here at my printer, and then we will do the heat press. All right, y'all, so that's our image, okay? And what I'm going to show you guys how to do now, this is a template that I've already made, but, and it's upside down, sorry. Here's our backwards image. And here's a template I'm going to show you guys. But see how how that will cover plenty of space. Now, if you end up going to your local store and they're out of this one, I get this off the boat. It's called Polone SF, which means Shape Flex. Polone Shape Flex 101. And I usually get several yards at a time. You know, if I can get a whole boat, I'll get the whole boat, especially considering you can still use your 50% off coupon. If it's full price, 40%, you know, whatever, you can use that on this, okay? So keep that in mind. And also, this is Polon too, but this is the 950F. It's called Shirt Tailor Interfacing. So we're on 400 degrees. 400 degrees is 60 seconds. And I'm actually getting a new heat press. I'm so excited. I can't wait for it to come in. Anywho's, anytime you're dealing with sublimation, you guys, you're going to need to use butcher paper, craft paper, to keep your ink from dyeing surfaces that is not going to get sublimated. So I'm just about to cut a piece off here. And just have that on standby. We're going to take our Kansas City Chiefs. slide it off. And we're gonna let that cool for a minute. And we still have over here, it caught that excess dye. We let it cool off before we begin messing with it, y'all. Pull that tape off. And look at that. You could have did a black lining. You could have did white, yellow. See this? That's what you're gonna have. Blue, blue, blue. So anyways, I am about to go upstairs and get this sewn up, and you guys can follow me along. So see you in a moment. So I'm about to do the Kansas City Chiefs. And as always, thank you all so much for watching. If you have any comments, if I missed something, let me know. I will answer the question and pin it below so that anyone else who have the same question can reference that as well. I had significant growth last month on my channel, y'all, and I was just overwhelmed by that, and it was a surprise. And I thank y'all so much. Let me know what y'all want to see. I have so many things that I be doing, and I think maybe y'all don't want to see it, or I don't know. It's funny, but I will continue to try to pump out material and pump it out more frequently. I work full-time. I am a full-time employee. I go to school as well. I am a mother, y'all. I'm a whole ass wife. So life is very busy for me, but this is also something I do on the side as well. So yeah, thank y'all so much for watching. Watch me put together this last one, this Kansas City Chiefs face mask, to finish that whole one. All right. So you guys, here it is. This is the finished result of our Kansas City Chiefs. And we have an air pocket, filter pocket, excuse me, to slide down in there. So yeah, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Catch you guys later. Bye.